everyone, today I'm here to talk about all of my completed series, and that's also including trilogies as well. So basically this video is just literally showing you what series / trilogies I've completed, because I think it's always good to look back and see what you've completed, because I know a lot of times when you look at your TBR shelf you can get very daunted and very overwhelmed and be like, I'm always so behind, I'm never going to finish anything. But then when you count up your series and trilogies that you finished, it gets a sense of accomplishment and maybe you won't beat yourself up so much. At least that's the case for me. I know I feel down a lot of times about looking at my TBR shelf and how many books I have yet to complete, but when I looked back on how many series / trilogies I've completed, I was very happy with the number and I felt a huge sense of accomplishment, which is amazing. So yeah, let me just stop talking and get on to the series I have completed. Now there are 30 of these, which is amazing. Great number. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get on to the series / trilogies I have completed. And these are in no order. I think the first series, without a doubt, that I have ever finished in my entire life is going to be the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Of course, these are 7 books. The next series I have completed is the Twilight Saga by Stephanie Meyer, and this has 5 books in the series. Then we have the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants series by Anne Brashers, and this has 5 books in the series. This does have a sequel to it, Sisterhood Everlasting, which I have read, I just do not own, so yes, I have finished all 5 in this series. Then we have the Wolves of Mercy Falls series by Meg Stiefvater. This has 4 books in it. It was originally a trilogy, then she released a sequel to it called Sinner, and I have read all 4 books. I just don't own any of them anymore because yeah, it happens. I've also completed the Delirium trilogy by Lauren Oliver. This again is a trilogy and it has 3 books in it. Another trilogy I have completed is the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. I don't own these books anymore, sadly, but it was an amazing trilogy. I have also completed the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins, one of my all-time favorite trilogies. I also have completed the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. Oh, these are out of order. A recent series finisher is going to be the Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. I have here the 1st and 4th book. I do not own the 2nd and 3rd book because I read them on ebook, but I have completed all 4 books. Then we have the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. This has 4 books in this series. I don't know if you want to count or not, but there is a prequel in this called Ferris, which I have read, and also a collection of short stories in this series, Stars Above, which I have read. So technically, if you want to count those, I have read every single book in this series, and if not, still read every book in the series. I have also completed the Wrath of the Dawn duology by Renee Aldahi. Like I said, it's a duology, so it only has 2 books in it, but I still finished it. I also have completed the Rebel Belle trilogy by Rachel Hawkins, which has 3 books in it, and this definitely wasn't one of my favorite trilogies, but regardless, I still finished it. I also have finished the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare, which has, holy crap, how many books do you have in you? 6 books in it, right? Yeah, I think it's only 6 books. Either way, I finished with this series, so yay! It is a huge series, and it is very, very heavy, so I'm going to set it down now. And speaking of Cassandra Clare, I also have finished her Infernal Devices trilogy, which has all 3 books. They're just in this box set, so there you are. I finished it. I have also completed the Unearthly trilogy by Cynthia Han. Again, this is only 3 books, and definitely one of my favorite trilogies, a very underrated trilogy for sure. I have also completed the Shade trilogy by Jerry Smith Reddy. Again, another amazing trilogy that is definitely underrated. I don't own any of the books anymore because they were library books, but still an amazing trilogy. Another trilogy I've completed is the Legend trilogy by Marie Lu. 3 books again. Awesome trilogy. Another trilogy I've completed, can you sense a theme? I felt like I have read a lot of trilogies, which there is no shame in that. That is awesome, but still, there's a lot of these that are trilogies. Is the Across the Universe trilogy by Beth Revis, another amazing trilogy. Another series that I have finished is the Hush Hush Saga by Becca Fitzpatrick. This has 4 books in it, and I don't own any of them anymore because this wasn't one of my favorite series. Another trilogy I finished is the Perfect Chemistry series by Simone Elkeles. This has 3 books in it. It is a great contemporary trilogy. I highly recommend it to anybody if you love contemporary. Another contemporary trilogy that I have completed is Anna and the French Kiss trilogy by Stephanie Perkins, another amazing contemporary series. Another duology, I don't know if you want to call it a duology or not, but it's the Me Before You duology by Jojo Moyes. There's only 2 books in this, so does it count as a series? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure these stories are finished, so I'm putting it on there, but yeah, I've read the first 2. I think they're the only 2. I'm not sure. Another trilogy I've completed is the Dreamcatcher trilogy by Lisa McMahon. I read these forever ago, so I don't own them anymore, sadly, but it is an amazing trilogy, I think. Like I said, it's been over 6 years since I've read it. Another duology I have read is the Dash and Lily's duology. This has Dash and Lily's Book of Dares is the first one, and the second one, 12 Days of Dash and Lily. I read them both, I just don't own the first one anymore. Another series I have completed is the Iron Face series by Julie Kagawa. Not one of my favorite series, but I still completed it. Another trilogy I have completed is the Shatter Me trilogy by Tahara Mafi. I like the trilogy. I think I just got rid of all the covers because they didn't match, and that really bugged me, but it is a pretty good trilogy. Another series I have finished, or duology I should say, is the Wolf by Wolf duology by Ryan Grandin. Again, duology, so only 2 books. Another duology I finished is the Perfectionist duology by Sarah Shepard. This is duology, so only 2 books, and I don't own them because I read them from the library. And now the last 2 are going to be my most recent series slash trilogies I have completed. And the first one of that is going to be the Young Elites trilogy by Marie Lu. 2 Marie Lu trilogies on this list, both amazing trilogies. And the last duology I have completed, well, I don't know if this is cheating or not because I am 3/4 of the way through of this book, so technically it is not finished, but by the time this video goes up, it will definitely be finished, and that is the Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. Those are the 30 series slash trilogies slash duologies that I have completed, which I think is a pretty good number. I'm not mad about it at all, and I know a couple other series are ending this year, I think, so I even have more to add on to this list, which is awesome. So again, if you are beating yourself up for feeling bad about your TBR and the amount that it's growing, you're not feeling accomplished, look at the series that you have completed, and you will feel accomplished, because I know that I do. Tell me, how many series slash trilogies have you completed? Please share with me in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.